Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball and it starts right now. Michael Fulmer gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws two types of fastballs. A four-seamer, which is more of his true riding fastball that he'll throw up in the zone. And the two-seamer is the one that he'll sink to try to get ground balls. So even though the fastball is one pitch, he has two pitches that are different, even though they're both fastballs. A four-seamer up in the zone, two-seamer down in the zone to try to get the ground ball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
First pitch, 111.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, ball one.
So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
Dwight Smith Jr. is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
This one is launched. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
And here's Renato Nunez.
Renato.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The numbers, 282 to start play with 19 homers and 68 runs batted in. A ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Renato Nunez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. At the plate now, Stevie Wilkerson. And he popped him up. Candelario in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bat explodes as this is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Reyes is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. John Means starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Digging in, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Schoop can keep up the hot bat. He's coming off a nice game. 3 hits, 3 RBIs, clutching up. He's the guy they want up at the plate right now when the game's on the line.
Here's Cameron Maben now.
Nope.
And a ball, 1-0. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Row? This is when you really get...
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Miguel Cabrera. He's seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Outside.
A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Just foul. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. 1 hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Cabrera at second with 2 down. Hit out toward second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, there's a changeup down in the zone. Not a bad pitch, but with 2 strikes, not the kind of pitch you're looking for. 0-1 or 0-2.
Sometimes you got to scramble those, Danny. It's a testament to all the work he's been putting in underneath in the tunnel, staying through the baseball.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 281 the average entering play. 13 home runs and 33 driven in. Gets a small piece near the plate. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The O's lead this thing 2-0. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's take a look at Jonathan Scope, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. As he grounds one briskly to short. Scooped up, and there are 2 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
At the plate, Ramon Urias. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
1-1 the count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Drilled to first. He's got it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom of the second. The Orioles lead it 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Clint Frazier comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A high fastball is in there. Hit the other way out toward right field. Diaz is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting 7th.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 10 home runs and 33 driven in. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Urias over to his left. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now batting, Nico Goodrum will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Now to the plate, Rio Ruiz, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Into center field, line drive base hit. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning.
Leadoff single to start the 3rd right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Yusniel Diaz is the next to bat. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Number 88.
Now in the box, Andrew Velasquez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set and the pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Dwight.
Ready to take his hacks again, Dwight Smith Jr., as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. The relay throw. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
At the plate, Renato Nunez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A 2-1 count to Nunez.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Ball 3.
Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position, and count leverage in your favor.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Standing in, Stevie Wilkerson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
That's the ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1 home.
Inside, ball 1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Frazier is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But an RBI triple gets the Orioles a run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 Baltimore. At the plate, Grayson Grenier.
Leading up for the Tigers, the catcher, Grayson Grenier.
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 1-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Severino is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Victor Reyes.
Ready for another chance? Victor Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And that misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
This one's flared toward left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
So striding in, Cameron Maybin. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Ruiz calls for it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Miguel Cabrera. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
3-2 pitch. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit. Still down 3-0. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for Baltimore.
Now at the plate, Pedro Severino as we begin the top of the 4th.
Severino.
First offering on its way. Fouled away. Now the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Frazier is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The left fielder, number 25.
Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Tigers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Into the box now, Anthony Santander. As he sends it on the ground to first. Right to him. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, the second baseman, Ramon.
Into the box now, Ramon Urias. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Urias swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a soul review tonight. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Jonathan Scope. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count. 1-2.
Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now.
Now batting.
So with
The
that,
first
let's
baseman,
call on the guys in the graphics
DJ.
department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. Now here it comes. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Count even at 2-2. A swing by Cron, and it's hammered out to left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run for C.J. Cron, number 14 on the season, and the Tigers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Now batting.
To the plate now, Clint Frazier. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Standing in now, Jeimer Candelario, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hard hit ball to second, reined in, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Tigers, the shortstop.
Now at the plate, Nico Goodrum. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. And it's 1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Tigers are able to draw a run closer thanks to this solo home run. We played 4. It's now a 3-1 ball game. In now for the O's, Rio Ruiz. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Scope. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, UZL Diaz.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Yusniel Diaz. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Crone is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, number 88.
Digging in once again, Andrew Velasquez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And he takes strike 2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So stepping in, Grayson Greenier, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. 2-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here it comes. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Victor Reyes. He singled his last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Swung on and missed. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Cameron Maben. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fouled off. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
Ball 1.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
This one's down to third. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Reyes is right there, one down.
Up next for the Orioles, the first baseman, Renato.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high. Gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as the Orioles move in front now 4-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The center fielder, number 12.
At the plate now, Stevie Wilkerson. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Bill Burrows enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Burrows.
Into the box, Pedro Severino, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at-bat.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 25, Anthony.
Ready for another shot now, Anthony Santander. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And here's one that misses, so it's 2-1 now to the Oriole left fielder. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Hit out towards second. Scope has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. Through 5.5, it's now 4-1 in favor of Baltimore. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santander's got it, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jonathan.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Popped him up. Nunez in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail it 4-1. Ready now for Baltimore.
Leading off for the Orioles, the second baseman, Ramon Urias.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And oh, that gets him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Rio Ruiz to the plate now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The tag gets 1 on the first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
DET.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Yusniel Diaz. Here comes the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Skied into very shallow right. And Maben will look this one into the glove, and the inning is over. Orioles held in check there, but they lead it 4-1. Chu Min will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Chu Min.
Ready once again, Clint Frazier, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
At the plate, Jeimer Candelario. And he lays off there, 1-0. Min features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And it's 1-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jeimer Candelario is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Into the box now, Nico Goodrum, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there. Right, a nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
He's set. Here it comes, and that misses ball 1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
And that's down into left center for a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Roll, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Victor Reyes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Line toward right center. And he'll reach for it, but this skips on by, and that might chase 2 home. And the run is in to score from second as they cut it to 1 at 4-3 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Cameron Maben. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Hector Velasquez will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Hector Velasquez.
From the stretch.
Nope.
Looked like a sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's finally over for a strike. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw on to first takes care of Maben, and there are 2 away.
Now back, the designated hitter, Miguel.
So striding in, Miguel Cabrera, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a little blooper to center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 5-4 game.
The batter, number 8.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1-0. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
To the plate now, Jonathan Scope. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And it's off the wall in front of the bullpen. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Striding in, Clint Frazier. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 12's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. 8th inning coming up. Detroit is out in front, 5-4. Buck Farmer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 45. Buck Farmer.
All set for the start of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Andrew Velasquez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Popped him up. Home is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And in a 5-4 game, let's give you a look at the starter comparison to see how these two guys stack up against one another. Next will be the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Reyes is there, 2 gone.
The batter, the first baseman, Renato.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Renato Nunez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Ready now, Jeimer Candelario. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jeimer Candelario.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle, scooped up. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Up next for the Tigers, the shortstop, Nico.
Digging in, Nico Goodrum. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
That's outside.
One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
2-2 the count. Pitch on the way. Full count now, 3-2. Popped him up. Severino has a play, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting,
So striding forward now, Grayson Greenier. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
the batter, the center fielder, Victor Reyes.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Victor Reyes, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. First pitch of the at-bat to short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Joe Jimenez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
77, Joe Jimenez.
All set to start the ninth in this one. Sliding into the box, Stevie Wilkerson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Reyes is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Pedro Severino.
Standing in, Pedro Severino. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, one out, down one in the ninth. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands.
Joaquin Canelo will come on now and pinch run here.
Now running at second base, number 78, Joaquin Canelo.
Stepping in now, Anthony Santander, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Now the 0-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
So stepping in, Ramon Urias. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And that's going to plate the tying run from second, and we are all even at 5 aside.
Now batting.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
At the plate now, Rio Ruiz as he rips it on the ground to second. Scope is there to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this.
Your attention, please. This game for the Orioles.
Michael Givens enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 60, Michael Givens.
Next up for Detroit, Cameron Maybin. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's gone 3 for 6.
Here we go. For the Tigers, the right fielder, Cameron.
Martin Cervenka is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 79, Martin Cervenka.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Slow little grounder left side. Reined in. And not in time, so there you go. The possible winning run is on to lead off the inning. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Next for the Tigers, Miguel Cabrera. The winning run is at first base. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Only play will be to first, so there you go. The possible winning run is into scoring position now on the sacrifice.
Second baseman, Jonathan. Go.
Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Scope. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Now the 2-1. C.J. Cron waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Tyler Wade will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 14.
So a big moment in the ball game here. C.J. Cron as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. No balls and one strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
So now to the plate, Clint Frazier, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Tigers strand a pair. This remains a 5-all ball game. Tyler Wade will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play second here.
For the Tigers. Now playing second base. Number 14.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Yusniel Diaz. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Gregory Soto takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
65. Gregory Soto.
Standing in now, Andrew Velasquez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the 1-2 pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Dwight Smith Jr. waits on deck. Runners on the move for second. Pitch strike 3 called. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Renato.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So coming to the plate, Stevie Wilkerson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Jack Mayfield will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 9, Jack Mayfield.
Liner towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. This ball game still tied 5-all.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Miguel Castro comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Number 9, Jack Mayfield.
Harold Castro is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Santander waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Tigers, not shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
Striding in once again, Nico Goodrum. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Castro has tossed more than 60 innings on the year, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. The 2-1 home. Swing and a little blooper to center. Urias onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
17, Grayson.
So digging in now, Grayson Greenier. He doubled his last time through. To first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Harold Castro remains in the game, playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning.
Number 30, Harold Castro.
11th inning set to get underway. Set to get his day started, Martin Cervenka. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The left fielder, number 25. Anthony.
At the plate, Anthony Santander, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Ranging back is Maben. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the Orioles, the shortstop.
Into the box, Ramon Urias. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Coming to the plate now, Rio Ruiz. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Runners off for second. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
Here's the 0-2. Now a line drive, and that may be enough to break our tie. That's down for extra bases, but that'll be off the wall in right center.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
At the plate, Yusniel Diaz. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going into a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Ronny Garcia takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. In now, Andrew Velasquez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Hit hard towards second. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. Baltimore's out in front, 7-5. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Reyes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
1-1. The count is 1-2.
This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 4, Cameron.
Now at the plate, Cameron Maben attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. And he takes a cold strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Two and 2.
2-2 now.
1 out, nobody on. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now. 3 and 2. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. A swing and a ground ball to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Somebody always takes an 0 for. You don't want to be that guy. He was 0 for 5 coming into that plate appearance. This knock had to feel amazing for him. 1 for 6.
To the plate now, Miguel Cabrera, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. Throw won't get him.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. Pulled toward right center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Stepping into the box, C.J. Cron. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Ball 1, well below the zone. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Last breath for the Tigers. Hard sinker misses. 2 and 2. Runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. Baltimore wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Miguel Castro earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. For the Tigers, 6 runs on 14 hits. No errors, they left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon.